Horse of the West photographer-producer Chris Cook was there as Craig Schmersal took his first ride on Face the Attitude after her return home to Scottsdale from Oklahoma City. Nicknamed Ariel after the Disney princess, the 3-year-old daughter of Paleface Dunnett provided Craig a fairy tale ending for his earliest life aspiration, winning the NRHA Open Futurity.
Since I was 10 years old, that's what I wanted to do.
It was a long time coming.
The first time I made the Open Finals was in 1995. I missed one time since then, and then I showed in maybe 2 fraternities before that. So whatever that is, that seems like a lot.
Going into the 2017 NRHA Futurity Open Final, Craig knew the mare was special, but thought the stallion he showed 4 horses earlier, Paleface Gunslinger, was actually stronger. When the stud marked a 221.5, he knew it was down to the princess. Friend and fellow professional Mike McIntyre told Craig the mare could do it as he left the makeup pen. A week earlier, NRHA Hall of Fame member Bob Loomis had also confided to the Schmersals how special he thought she was.
He said, no, if I owned that mare, no amount of money would ever buy her for me. So
you did good by him.
Yeah, that old guy knows some stuff. Yeah. So I knew going in there that I had, a fair shot of doing it. So, but I always think I have a fair shot, but it just doesn't always work out. I think those horses I ride, I believe in, and I've always believed in that mare, and I was more worried about me executing than that mare messing up somewhere. I think after the last stop, after I heard everybody cheering, that's when I got a little bit like, I thought I may have, so I hurried up and got out of there because I didn't want to have an accident in the middle of the pen with everybody watching.
Instead you did it in front of my camera.
Yeah, instead I went right in front of that stupid camera and did it, but.
Craig knew he needed a 225 or better to win, but that wasn't what he was thinking about at first.
I just knew that mare was fantastic, and I also knew I knew that mare gave me everything that she had. So whether I won or not, that mare was, she laid it on the line.
Seeing him hug that mare right out, when they called the score, that's a man I know. So I was happy that the rest of the world got to see the man that I know with his horses. So that was cool.
When the announcer announced the score, everybody started jumping up and down, and I ran off and I jumped over the fence, and luckily I didn't trip and you didn't have that on the camera, but I ran over and Craig was crying and I started crying, and it was special.
For me, it just was never that big of a deal to me, but it was to Craig. So for me, to see him finally achieve that was awesome. But for me, I love him either way. It didn't matter to me.
And we've had some people say if you ever decide to sell her, to let us know. I sure would like to show her next year, and I think that would be my ultimate, plan to put more earnings on that mare. But, for me, mostly I just want the babies out of that mare. She's proved herself. So, that's our goal, is just to keep her and to raise the babies and hopefully get more like her.
The Schmersals raised their older boys, Nick and Chris, in the reigning family, and they intend to do the same for their 2 youngest, Addie and Brendan.
Our kids love it too much. I don't see us going anywhere, and we do too.
Especially now, right?
Yeah, now it's really awesome.
We have a newfound love.
Yeah, and just the feedback that we've gotten, and just the amazing emails and text messages and phone calls and everything.
But people we don't even really know, complete strangers, reaching out and saying nice things about the mare and the run, and it was quite humbling.
Yeah, it's been unbelievable. Something we will never forget. This ever.
Addie said to me last night, she said, I still can't believe you won.
I know, she did. when we talked to her last night.
Sometimes I don't know how to take that.
Yeah.
There hadn't been a day gone by where I haven't teared up.
No, me neither. I didn't think we could cry anymore, but we still are.
I've completely ruined my macho image.
You're watching Horse of the West on RFD TV, presented by the Oklahoma City Convention and Visitors Bureau.